Viewers, at last, Ibrahim Traore has done what no other Muslim nation has dared to do. In countries where laws exist only on paper and criminals roam free, Ibrahim has announced punishments so severe that even the thought of committing a crime will vanish from people's minds. But what are these punishments? And how did Ibrahim find the courage to take such a step? If you have the nerve to witness them, watch this video until the very end. The first punishment is so terrifying that even hardened rebels break into a sweat when they hear of it. It is known as the torment of rats. In this punishment, the prisoner is tied down. A steel container is placed on his chest or stomach, and inside it, hungry rats are released. As heat is applied, the rats try to escape, and their only way out is through the prisoner's body. Within moments, the victim screams in unbearable agony. This is not just physical suffering, but also psychological torture, because he knows the pain will only grow worse. Many rebels confess immediately when faced with this torment. Those who resist either lose their sanity or succumb to death. The goal is not only punishment, but to create such fear that no one dares betray the nation again. The second punishment is called the iron box. The rebel is locked inside a cramped steel chamber where he can neither stand straight, sit comfortably, nor lie down. In the freezing cold, the box turns to ice. In the blazing heat, it burns like fire. Prisoners are left inside for hours, sometimes even days, with no light, no air, and no contact with the outside world. The silence is suffocating. All they can hear is their own heartbeat and breath, slowly driving them to the edge of madness. Some lose their minds, others confess everything in desperation, and a few simply break down completely. The third punishment is the most brutal of all, being torn apart. Reserved for repeat traitors who continue to betray even after being pardoned. This punishment begins with partial hanging, bringing the rebel close to death, but not letting him die. Then the real horror begins as his body is exposed to unimaginable torment before the final execution. The purpose is not only to eliminate the rebel, but to strike fear into society so no one else dares commit treason. Another dreadful punishment is the iron mask. A heavy mask of solid steel is locked onto the prisoner's head, leaving only tiny holes to breathe, but not to see clearly. The mask cannot be removed, and with time it becomes unbearable. Burning hot in the summer and freezing cold in the winter, day and night, the prisoner lives in torment, unable to eat, drink, or sleep in peace. The worst agony is psychological. After days without seeing his own face, the prisoner feels his identity fading, as if he has become nothing more than a living corpse. And finally comes the punishment Ibrahim calls the drop of poison. The rebel is tied to a chair, and every hour he is forced to drink a cup of water mixed with the smallest dose of poison. Not enough to kill instantly, but enough to burn his veins like fire. At first, there is only mild pain, but as hours and days pass, the body begins to collapse under the relentless torture. The prisoner begs for mercy, confesses his crimes, and realizes that death is coming closer with every drop, but never arrives quickly. Viewers, these are the punishments Ibrahim Traore has introduced for rebels and traitors. Just hearing about them shakes even the bravest criminals. Imagine if such laws were enforced in our own countries. Would corruption and betrayal still flourish so openly? Would criminals still hold so much power? Do you think our leaders have the courage to make such hard decisions? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more shocking revelations from around the world. Because one truth remains clear: laws alone are not enough. What matters is the will to enforce them. Ibrahim has shown the world that when a leader stands firmly with his people and chooses justice, even the fiercest rebels begin to tremble. The question is, are we ready for such a system in our own societies? Or will we remain silent, suffering under the weight of injustice? The choice is ours.